Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to write a program that will print the triangle of a static using nested loops. So guys, let's get started. First of all, you have to declare two variables, say int I, j, comma j, for int I is equal to, I have declared here, so here I will only initialize it because I have already declared it here. So I is equal to 1 semicolon I is less than or equal to 5 semicolon I plus plus. Again for loop for j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I. So the value of j is dependent on, we have to place semicolon here, otherwise it will be a syntax error. So the value of j is dependent on I, semicolon j plus plus, and here we have to print the triangle of asterisk. So see out asterisk. We have to write in double quotes. Asterisk, and then after the body of this inner loop we have to start a new line. End of line. So guys, let's execute this program to check whether it's working fine or not. So guys, it's working fine. It has printed the triangle of asterisk. Guys, if you want to make this triangle dynamic, means the height of triangle should be entered by this user, then you can declare another variable here, say length, variable, and here should enter the height of triangle. And in two lines in length. Now here we will write, instead of 5, a constant value, we will write length, so that our triangle should be dynamic according to user requirement. Let's suppose now I entered 8, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the height of 8 triangle is printed. So enter the height. So instead of length, I should name this variable as height. If you wanted to change this variable everywhere, how we can change? Simply click on this, right click on it and rename, and here name this variable height, and enter. Click on apply. So I have only changed the variable at one place and it is changed on all the other places. In this way we can rename a variable at all the places. Simply right click on the variable, rename, and name what you wanted, enter, and then you can apply the changes. So guys, let's execute this program. 3. So the height of triangle of height 3 is printed. So guys, let's execute this program manually for better understanding how the control will flow through this program. So I have declared three variable int I, j and height, three variable of integer type. Then I am taking input from the keyboard. In height variable, user have entered 3, so the 3 is assigned to this height variable. Then for int I is equal to 1, I contains 1. I have assigned this 1 to this I, so I contains 1. 1 is less than height contains 3. Height contains 3. So 1 is less than 3, yes. So this condition becomes true. So the control enter the body of this inner loop. J is equal to 1, so j contains now 1. 1 is less than I contains 1. 1 is less than 1, no. I contains 1, j contains 1. Both I and j contains 1. 1 is less than 1, no. 1 is equal to 1, yes, 1 is equal to 1. So this condition becomes true. So the control enter the body of this inner loop and print this asterisk here. Here our loop is terminating. So the control will again jump to this increment j, the value of j which was previously 1. So j plus plus, so j, 1 plus 1. So the value of j becomes 2 because this increment operator increment the value of j by 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Now 2 is less than 1, no. 2 is equal to 1, no. So the condition become false. So the control will skip the body of this inner loop and directly jump down here and start a new line. So our pointer will move to this new line, and here after this new line our outer for loop is terminating, closing braces of outer for loop. So the control will jump here. So I contains 1. So 1 increment operator will increment this value by 1. So 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. So I contains 2. So 2 is less than height contains 3. So 2 is less than 3, yes. Again the control will enter the body of this outer loop. Again loop j is equal to 1. J contains 1. 1 is less than I contains 2. 1 is less than 2, yes. So the condition becomes true. So asterisk is printed here. Again the inner loop is closing braces of inner loop. So the control will shift here. J 1 plus 1, j becomes 2. So 2 is less than 2, no. 2 is equal to 2, yes. 2 is equal to 2. So the condition again becomes true. So the control will enter the body of the loop and print another asterisk. So another asterisk is printed here. Now again our loop closing braces. So the control will shift here. So j value of j becomes 3. 3 is less than 2, no. 3 is equal to 2, no. So the condition becomes false. So the control will directly jump here after and skip the body of this inner loop. So our pointer will move to the next line due to this handle. So now our pointer will be moved to this new line, and again outer loop is terminating. So here the control will again jump here. Value of I which was previously 2, so 2 plus 1 becomes 3. So 3 is less than 3 because I contains 3. I contains 3. 3 is less than 3, no. 3 is equal to 3, yes. 3 is equal to 3. So the condition becomes true. Control again enter the body of this inner loop. J is equal to 1. 1 is less than 3, yes, because I now contains 3. So it contains the asterisk here. Again our inner loop is terminating. So the control shift here. J 1 plus 1, 2. So the value of j becomes 2. 2 is less than 3, yes. Again this is second asterisk is printed. Our inner loop is again terminating. So the control will again shift here. J 2 plus 1, 3. So the value of j becomes 3. 3 is less than 3, no. 3 is equal to 3 because both I and j contains 3. 3 is equal to 3, yes. 3 is equal to 3. So this third asterisk is printed here. Again our inner loop is terminating here. So the control will again shift here, and value of j which was previously 3, now it will become 4. 3 plus 1, 4. So again control will check the condition. 4 is less than 3, no. 4 is equal to 3, no. So this condition becomes false. So the control will not enter the body of this loop, and it will skip the body of this inner loop and directly jump here and here we are starting a new line, so our pointer will be moved here to the next line. Again our outer loop is terminating, so the control will shift here the value of I, which was previously 3, now 3 plus 1 I becomes 4. So again the control will check the condition 4 is less than 3, no. 4 is equal to 3, height contains 3, I contains 4. 4 is less than 3, no. 4 is equal to 3, no. So this outer loop condition also becomes false. So our control will skip the body of this outer loop. This is the body of this outer loop, starting from this parenthesis, curly braces and ending here. So the control will skip the body of this loop and directly shift here, and our loop program is terminate. Press N key to continue. So guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe Programming Languages. Goodbye.